Hi! So I just posted my 25 random facts video, and a lot of you guys in the comments wanted to know more about the homeless man story. So here goes! This is my homeless man story. Yeah. I don't know why I'm snapping. Okay. So this little incident occurred when I was 15 years old. When we went to the Santa Monica Pier, we actually went into the water, which is something that I really wasn't that crazy about doing, just because the water at the Santa Monica beach is really, really dirty, but that plays an important role in the next part that happens. So because the water was extremely disgusting and dirty and probably wasn't close to the color green or blue of the sea, we decided that we should probably shower before we hop into the car. So we walk out of the beach, 4 of us. It was 4 girls. It was me, Stephanie, Michelle, and Millie, I believe. It happened kind of a long time ago, so I'm trying to recall the details. So we're walking out of the beach onto the pier, and we're walking around the pier and we're trying to find the showers, but we couldn't find the showers. And we were ones to really laugh at ourselves every time we felt idiotic. I don't know if you guys do this, but we do this a lot. I do this a lot till this day. Whenever I screw up on something or I think that I did something really stupid, I just laugh it off, and I laugh at myself a lot. So we're on the pier. We can't find the showers, so we are cracking up because something as simple as finding the shower should be relatively easy to do. So we're cracking up at each other and we're just laughing, having a great time. And as teenagers, I don't know, maybe I was like an awkward teen. I'm still awkward now, so just imagine me awkward now and like way awkward before. So whatever, we were laughing about nothing basically. So we were having a great time. And this is the part where it turned from really fun to really freaking scary. And at the time, I didn't even realize that this man was homeless or psychotic. So this seemingly normal man walks up to my cousin, Stephanie, and asks, "Hey, do you want to get slapped in the face?" And I was just like, "No thanks." I guess by me being a smartass and saying no thanks, he decided to put me as the target. And the next thing that happened was he socks me in the face. I turn around and these people that actually saw him hit me in the face were just asking him like, "Hey, why did you sock that girl in the face?" And he was like, "Well, they were laughing at me." As freaked out as I was still standing my ground, and I was like, "Hey, we were not laughing at you. We were laughing at ourselves because we were just having a great time." So after that, I finally found some beach police, filed a report, found out that he had actually attacked 4 people before me that day. So that's how I kind of figured out that he was just a little crazy and just not all there. He had hit someone in the brow bone, and his brow bone had actually broken that day. So I should have considered myself lucky. Yes, I was bleeding, but I did not break any bones. It was fine. I was just a little sore for a few days. It was fine. The part that really messed me up though was basically I was experiencing a little trauma. So I stayed away from beaches for a good 8 years. I was scared that a random person, not even a homeless person, just a random person would come up to my car, open the door, and randomly sock me in the face. It was really irrational and illogical, but what happened to me was also really irrational and illogical and just couldn't really be explained. It was just a freak accident. That's really what happened. I didn't go to the beach for 8 years, but I got over that first. So I started going to the beach and realized that it was a safe place to be. And once I really got that into my head, I was like, okay, cool. It's safe to be at the beach now. If someone wanted to come up to me and hit me in the face for no reason, then damn, I am one unlucky person. And for the longest time, I was really, genuinely, really afraid that anything could happen, not just with a homeless person, or just with anyone that seemed like they weren't all there, just because that random accident happened. And if you've never experienced a random situation like that where somebody just comes up to you and socks you in the face randomly, then it's really hard for you to fully understand what I'm talking about. But it was really, really traumatizing. So for years, it really, really freaked me out to be around people that I wasn't sure of what their mental state was. So this next part of the story is how I got over my hobophobia. So typically after a produce party run every week, I will go to Little Tokyo to grab a snack from one of my favorite snack shops there. So one day, I found a great parking spot, which is rare in downtown LA. If you've ever been here before or if you live here, you know it's hard to find parking, okay? So I found an amazing parking spot that day. I pulled into that parking spot and lo and behold, the first thing that happened to me was this homeless man walked up to my car, knocked on it, and asked me for food. Now, the previously traumatized and very homophobic Olivia would have said, I gotta go, and would have ditched my beautiful parking spot and would have just driven off because I would have been scared to get hit in the face by this homeless man. However, that day, for some particular reason, maybe it was a parking spot, maybe it was produce party, I don't know what it was, but I was in my car and I spoke back to the man in a gentle and calm manner and I said, "Sir, I would love to get you some food. Would you like to walk with me to the bakery and you can just pick out whatever you want?" So there's a homeless man says to me, "Yes, please, thank you." So I get out of my car, my heart is racing. Oh my gosh, I still remember this moment so clearly. My heart was just beating so hard because I was so afraid that he might just hit me in the face randomly. I get out of my car, pay for the meter, and I just walked with him. And I asked him about how he got to where he was, like how he was planning to get out of it, and it was just a really, really awesome experience. He was telling me that he had now had shelter and that he was trying to find a new job and he was just trying to get his life back together, and I was just really, really moved by this whole conversation. And he was telling me how he became homeless, and it was just a great story. So when we got to the bakery, I just said, "Okay, go ahead and just pick anything you want." And I just saw this happiness in his face, and I think that just made me feel so good because I don't think he realized what he had done for me was way more than what I did for him, which was just buy him breakfast and lunch. But what he did for me was help me get over my homophobia. So ever since that experience, I've been much more comfortable with going to the beach, much more comfortable with being around homeless people. And because I talked to him and had a great conversation with him, I feel like I really got to know and understand that the issue of homelessness itself was way bigger than the trauma that I experienced. Does that make sense? I don't know. I feel like this is just a big growing up story, and yeah, that is basically the full story from beginning to end, as detailed as I could remember, of my how I got socked by a bum story. And I referred to the story a lot just because I think it's a funny and random situation that happened that not a lot of people experience, and it's sort of a unique Olivia story. If you guys want me to elaborate on anything else or create videos of any kind in the future, then feel free to leave some suggestions in the comments below, or you can follow me on Instagram, like my Facebook page, or follow me on Twitter so that we can keep in touch and we can just get to know each other a lot better. I feel like this is a way that we can really build a genuine connection, and I can really get to know you guys and you guys can really get to know me, and it would be just an awesome experience. And I'm ready for this ride. And this vlogging thing, by the way, is super hard. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but you know what? I'm just gonna keep doing it and see what happens. Yes. Yeah. And I guess that's it for today's vlog. So if you enjoyed this video, or if you enjoyed any of these videos, please click the subscribe button below. And if for some reason you found this channel before you found my main channel, which is my music channel, then you can go ahead and click on a box here so that you can go check out my latest original or cover. And if you haven't seen my 25 random facts video, go ahead and click here and you can get to it by clicking this video icon. Until next time, remember to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and I will see you all very soon. Peace. Straight shooter, my only target is you. Why can't you just make it easy for me? Make it easy for me. Be a straight shooter, make it easy for me. Make it easy for me, make it easy for me. I don't wanna reach out, makes me now wanna